Epilepsy is a chronic, debilitating condition that can produce violent and unpredictable seizures. It can be caused by traumatic events like strokes, tumors, or brain injuries, but for a lot of patients, the cause remains unknown. It's no easy thing to live with epilepsy, and yet millions of Americans do so every day, including an estimated 10,000 Rhode Islanders. They include Sawyer, a 12-year-old Warwick resident who recently started 7th grade. Mr. President, I think we all remember what it was like to be a young person in school. We all remember how hard it could be to make friends and to fit in. And I'm sure we all know someone who, for one reason or another, was labeled as different and had a harder time than most. Well, imagine how hard it must be to navigate that world while also struggling with the daily symptoms of epilepsy. It takes a brave person to confront that challenge head on, and I think we can all admire Sawyer's courage every day as he goes to school and pursues his education in challenging circumstances. One reason Sawyer and his mom moved to Rhode Island was to take advantage of the support services provided by the Matty Fund. That's a local organization dedicated to helping those living with epilepsy and raising awareness of the condition. Founded in 2003 by Richard and Deb Sarevo in honor of their son Matty, whom they lost to epilepsy that same year, the group provides services to local families, including Camp Matty, a day camp designed for kids with epilepsy. Sawyer recently attended Camp Matty and spent time with other kids like him, as well as older camp counselors who are living with epilepsy and are thriving. According to the Matty Fund, Sawyer flourished there during his time at the camp. The group's executive director, Marisol Garcia, tells me that Sawyer, quote, could see in these teenagers and volunteers a glimpse of himself in a few short years, and it comforted him. Mr. President, I'm proud of the work the Matty Fund is doing to support Rhode Island kids like Sawyer. And I also would like to see us in Congress do more to give hope to him and millions of other Americans living with epilepsy. Federal funding for epilepsy research through the National Institutes of Health was cut $27 million from fiscal year 2012 to fiscal year 2013 as a result of the recent budget battles. Funding has been restored since, but until we provide the kind of year-to-year funding certainty that big research initiatives need, there will continue to be trouble.